Modern periodic table. Mendeleev discovered the modern periodic table in the year 1869. Modern periodic table consists of 18 vertical columns and 7 horizontal rows known as period and column known as group. Okay. Here you can see 18 vertical columns, okay, which is known as groups, and 7 periods, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 period, which is known as periods. 7 horizontal rows, which is known as periods. In modern periodic table, elements are arranged in increasing order of atomic number. Before modern periodic table, elements were arranged in increasing order of atomic weight, but in modern periodic table, elements are arranged in increasing atomic number. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, these are atomic number. So elements are arranged in increasing atomic number, and atomic number is represented by Z. We know that elements are represented by Z, and it is equal to the number of proton in the nucleus of an atom. This also we know that electron number or atomic number is equal to the number of proton present in the nucleus. Okay, elements having same number of valence electron are placed in the same group. These are groups, na? So elements having same valence electron means elements which have same number of electron in its outermost shell are kept in the same group. These are group. We know that magnesium plus 2 valency means in outermost shell only 2 electron. Calcium plus 2 valency, plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Here plus 1 valency, plus 3 valency. All elements have in group plus 3 plus 4, and then minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0. Okay, so elements in modern periodic table, elements having same number of valence electrons are placed in the same group. Okay, as we go down in a group, number of shell increases. Number of shell occupied shells are placed in same period. Because if atomic number is increases, so number of shell will also increase. Okay, and in period, element with same number occupied shells are placed in same period. Okay, for example, here you can see lithium, beryllium and boron. Lithium, beryllium and boron, they are in same period, that is second period. So all the elements have same number of shell, 1 2 shell, 1 2 1 2. All elements in period have same shell number, but when we go down, number of shell get increases. Okay, and maximum number of electron that can be filled in a shell is given by 2n square formula. We know first shell means K shell, 2n square, having 2 electrons. Second shell, L, put the value in n and we'll get the answer. L shell has 8 electron. So maximum number of electron that can be filled in a shell is given by 2n square. Okay. Now let's discuss about trends in modern periodic table. Trends means ongoing left to right. In periodic table we will talk about group and period, ongoing left to right or ongoing top to bottom. About these two things we will discuss. Okay, so valence, number of valence electron present in the outermost shell of its atom, this is called valency. What is valence electron? Number of electron present in the outermost shell is called valence. So what about valence electron? Number of valence electron present in the outer, on moving from left to right, in each period. Valency of element increases from 1 to 4. We know that it has +1 valency, second A group +2 valency, +3 valency, +4 valency. Then it decreases -3, -2, -1, 0. Okay, so on moving from left to right in each period, valency of elements increases from 1 to 4, then decreases to 0. Okay, but valency remains same on going down in the group. We know that all the elements in group have same valency, +1 valency, +2 valency, +3, like this. Okay, all the elements on going down the group have same valency, but from going left to right, valency get increases from 1 to 4, then it decreases to 4, 0. Now atomic size. Let's discuss about atomic size. Atomic size refers to the radius. Atomic size is refers to the radius of an atom. Okay, it shows the distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell. Outermost shell. What is atomic size? It refers to the radius of the atom. It shows the distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell. Okay, so on going left to right and on going top to bottom, what will happen for size? Size will increase or decrease, or on going left top to bottom, size will increase or decrease. It depends on number of shell. If more number of shell, then size will be larger. If number of shell is less, then size will be decreases. Okay, we know that on going left to right, number of shell is same. Number of shell is same. But on going top to bottom or on going down the group, number of shell increases, so atomic size will be increases. But on going left to right, atomic size will be decreases. Because on going left to right, number of electron is increases. Atomic number is increases, so attraction between nucleus and shell will get increased, so atomic size will be decreased. So on going left to right, number of shell will be constant, but atomic size will reduce because there is attraction between the nucleus and the shell, so atomic size will decrease. But on going top to bottom, we know that on going top to bottom, number of shell get increases, so there is more distance between nucleus and the outermost shell, so atomic size will be increases on going top to bottom. It is okay, less atomic size, more than that. Okay, in this way, on going top to bottom, atomic size get increases. Next is metallic character. We know that these are metals: sodium, magnesium, this calcium, manganese, cobalt, nickel, copper. Now all these are metals. These are metals. These are metalloids. It comes under both metals and non-metals. So these are metalloids. Okay, and these are non-metals. So we can say that metals occupy the left-hand side of the periodic table. On moving left to right, metallic character get decreases. On moving left to right in a period, metallic character get decreases, and on moving top to bottom, metallic character increases. So these have highest metallic character. Okay, on going top to bottom, metallic character increases, and on going left to right, metallic character decreases. Metallic metals are present on the left hand side of the periodic table. Okay, we know that metals are positive charge. They have tendency to lose electron. Okay, more tendency to lose electron has more metallic character. Less tendency of electron, but it has tendency to accept the electron, so they have non-metallic character. Okay, next is non-metallic character. We know that left hand side have metallic character while right hand side have non-metallic character. So non-metal occupies the right side of the periodic table. Non-metallic character increases on going left to right, while it decreases as we move down. So in the middle of the period, we have semi-metals or metalloids because they exhibit some properties of metals and non-metals. Got it? So these are the trends of modern periodic table.